How's it going, everyone? And we're gonna pick up right where we left off, and that's time to put this Sharp. The hell is it? Sharp QT-CD111 portable CD stereo system. We're gonna finish up that guy and hopefully get it to work. And if we don't get it to work, then it's gonna go in the failed project pile for parts. Alright, now first thing we need to do, I think we should do, is let's get our drives all put back together into our unit here, so we can get this out of the way and work on the case. But this is the biggest hurdle. I said hurdle, not turtle. These are pretty easy to mess with. Screwdriver, scalpel. Alright, over here are our drive screws. I'll get our cassette deck put in. I'm not holding out a whole bunch of hope that the cassette deck works, but we're giving it every chance we can for it to work. We cleaned her all up and put belts on it. Used our contact cleaner, my generic or whatever, I don't know who makes it. It's just a Contact Industries division of Safeguard Chemical, 641 Dube Avenue, Elizabeth, New Jersey. So I'm sure it was an overrun and then they just slapped that on there, or it was a chemical company that was just trying their hand in contact cleaner. Because nowadays we use a lot of contact cleaner, and we use a lot of brake clean, carb clean. It seems as though there's a few more people working on stuff again. At least on YouTube. A lot of repair videos on YouTube, and just a lot of people trying to figure out how to make some money in today's society. I've been kind of working for myself just about my whole life. Can't you tell? I don't have shit. But you give me something that's broke, and most of the time I can fix it, or at least tell you that it's junk. Biggest thing right now about working on stuff is getting parts to fix stuff. Okay, drives are down in. Now we have to flip our circuit board. And let's see, we need to get our drive, CD drive, plugged in. There's one on the side here that you're probably not going to be able to see. They plug into the drive, had it, into the drive unit, but they're hardwired onto the board. And so you have to do it this way. So it just makes it a little more interesting. And then these two get plugged into your laser. Be careful when you're doing those that you don't snap the circuit board. Come on. Hey. So put a little pressure on the back side of the circuit board when you're plugging those back in. Okay, now I noticed when I took this apart that our motor wires that solder down onto our motor for our drive are loose on the bottom side. So once we get them soldered up top, we're going to have to flip this over and see if we can't get them soldered. Got to resolder them back to the board. Now we could do it before we put the board on, but I choose to do it after. That way I can align those wires up real easily and get them soldered down. But, you know, you do it the way you want to do it. And when you're putting that circuit board back down on, make sure that you get your switch. That's your record switch. That's for recording. Is put up through in the right place and not bent, all bent over. Yeah, bend over. Okay, and then our drive. Oop. Over here. Like so. We have one screw left to put in, and that's for our tuning, your tuning pleasure. There we are. Yeah, I know sometimes I make too much fun of stuff, but you know, if you can't have fun with what you're doing, then why do it? The only thing I hate is I can't have my stereo playing while I'm working. They frown upon that stuff. And so every time I do a cut and do a segment, first thing I do is turn my radio on. And then usually turn the radio on and go drink some coffee. Maybe check on somebody else's videos. That's not very good. Push them down a little bit. Same with this guy. good. We need to put our wire back on here. So get that tented up a little bit. Perfect. Oh, a wise guy. Alright. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get you in there. Let me see if I can. There we go. Maybe. Hey, behave yourself. Alright, we are going to be working right here. Where you at? God, you're way to hell up there. How about if we bring you up, bring you in, and can you see? Yeah, I'm going to be working right in here. There's two wires that go up through the board. I am going to solder them down. Tighten them up. That could have been half of our problem with our cassette drive. That's ugly. That's better. Alright. It's on what you're comfortable with. Okay, we'll get him back out of the way. You can't see doodly squat again, so we're going to put you down. And zoom you out a little bit. Alright, so that takes care of this. This guy is ready to slide back in. Okay. So, yeah, so what? Let's set him off to the side. So buttons on your underwear. Now we have this guy that we kind of straightened out. So we're going to put our speakers back in. I took them out to clean it real good since we had it apart. And that way we could fix our grill. Okay, same thing. I'm just gonna put 7 more screws in. I don't know if you want to watch me screw screws or what. That sounded odd, if I may say so. Screw, screws. Screw screws. Okay. We're going to, oops, put screws in. Okay. Enough of my antics. I am going to get this finished up and then we'll be ready to put it in. Okay, we got our speakers mounted. Now we need to get our wires in their wire tamers, is what I like to call them. So they're not in the way. yeah. Now what is it? I think I goofed. I think those wires should go underneath that mounting pin. Yeah, that looks so much better. Okay. And just kind of get them tucked out of the way. Same with those. That'll hook up to our board. Get him up. There we go. Alright. Now, guess what time it is? It's time to slide in our drive assembly. Ew. Let me go wipe them off before we put that in there. Okay, I got rid of the famous hand gunk. Now, let's see if we can see if this guy wants to cooperate and just slide. Just slide. Okay. Just slide right in. Like so. I didn't really expect it to be that easy. But I'm not complaining. Well, I could. Alright, we got this one that goes right down through the center here. Speakers. Hook up our speaker wire. Speaker wire right there in the right by the speaker. Now what else held that in? Was that all there was? Are you sure? One screw holds all that in there. Are you sure? Took this apart yesterday, so kind of bear with me here for a sec. Pretty sure that was all there is. And then the back case kind of holds everything together. That's just a screw to hold the Mac in there, all of our drives. Are you sure? And that's all there was with just the one. I think you're full of crap. I think there's more than one screw that holds that in there. There it is. That one. Was it? Let's see, or... Okay. That's the bottom. That'll slide in there. No. You're right. That's it. Just that one screw in the middle holds everything in there. I don't know. Still think you're full of doo-doo. Okay, power. Why don't you want to go down in there? Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's it. Sometimes you try and make things harder than what they are with this stuff, because give me one. You're just seems like there should be more holding something together. This one seems to have been built so you can actually work on it and fix it. I know you can't see. I'm going to back you up a little bit and see if I can get you to pick your head up just a touch. I got that one screw in. One of the long ones. I'm not gonna put them all in. I just want to get enough of them in to hold it together so we can test it. Okay, we need this guy. Good, that's a D. I call him a D because it's a kind of a D-shaped. This one actually has another pin on it too, but I call them a D because they resemble a D. All right, moment of truth. Okay, CD.
Mostly cloudy tonight. May get a few drops of rain after midnight. Lows around 50. A few showers around tomorrow morning. Then a little clearing for the afternoon. A little cooler. Highs around 60. Get the latest weather updates 24/7 on your Erie To Go app. I'm meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
Canada Lake's greatest hits. Sunny 105.7.
Okay, we know the radio still works, so I didn't screw anything up there. Now, let's see if our see if our CD works any better. Okay, has 11 tracks on it. We're on track 1. Play. Little arrows flashing, it stops. So it should mean it's playing. Okay, I'm gonna let it play. So far it's not skipping and doing all kind of funky things, so I'm gonna let it play and play some tracks, and I'll let you know how that turns out. Okay, CD player's still skipping, so we're gonna be tearing. That's why I only put 4 screws in the back to check it, so we can see if we can't fix what's going on. And while we're here, let's test our tape deck and see if we have any luck with it. I keep turning it up and down so I don't get a copyright. You don't get strikes, you just get a copyright claim. And if YouTube ever decides that they want to monetize my channel, videos with copyright, whatever the hell I said, they will not monetize them, and with the music in it, that video, whatever that video makes, goes to the people that made the tape. Like Led Zeppelin, whoever gets the royalties from Led Zeppelin would get the money from my monetization of my video. So that, not good. But it sounds like we got our deck working, our cassette deck. I'm gonna play it a little bit more and okay, our deck is working. We got the cassette deck all squared away. Old lead sled is playing good. And now that's off. Now we have to see what we can't do about our CD player. Let's see, I turned our laser up a little bit because I thought it was a little too low, but maybe on this one it likes to be even a little lower than 0.3. Most of the time, you know, you can start at 0.35, especially if they're really high. You know, you test them and they're like it, you know, 0.8 or something like that. I know a lot of people will tell you that, no, you just need to put in a new laser, you're just prolonging it. Well, on a lot of this stuff, yeah, you need to, because you can't find a laser for them. There's not parts readily available for stuff like this. Hell, I'm even having a hard time finding parts for receivers. I have a Kenwood I'm working on for a customer that needs a bridge rectifier. And it's not like our regular bridge rectifiers in pinball machines. It's one of them they're flat ones. Let's unplug the power. Let's get our 2 screws so we don't lose them. Okay, so instead of, well, shoot. Here's our adjustment. We turned it up a little bit. I can't get on any of the pins. Now, I might be able to maybe check and test it without pulling everything down again. So let me see if I can't get in there without touching a whole bunch of stuff. We may have to just kind of, I hate doing it that way, but we may have to just kind of wing it and see how close we can get to get it to work. No, let's try something a little different then. Let's see. No, I won't be able to get that in there. There we are. Let's try and see if we can get in there with a piece of wire on a, see if I can get down in there and get that one, because I think I can get that one. Yeah, that's better. 3.36. Now it was at 3 when we started. At 0.3, so let's see if we can go under a little bit. 0.083 is just a little too low. Touchy little booger. Stop touching me. You ain't touching me. 0.24. Let's give that a try. What do you think? Okay, I was kind of hopeful that we didn't have to do that, tear it back down again, but crap happens. So yeah, break it. Let's get our power plug hooked back up. Close enough. I tried 3 different CDs in here too, and it was, like I said, it was a skipper. Okay, 11, we're on 1. Blinky, blinky, solid. This is Pearl Jam 10. So far, so good. But it usually did it after the intro, and it really, you know, got to about a third of the way in, and then it would just start to skipping, and then it would jump all the way back to the beginning. And it did it on every one of my tracks. But it's going farther than what it did the last time. Alright, let me play it without getting a copyright, and we'll go from there. Okay, folks, we got the CD player all straightened out on it. It's kind of weird, but eventually I did get it. That one, the happy medium, the happy spot for it was right around 2. I had to tear it down a couple of times to do some more work to the drive, but I did get her going. Every once in a while it still does skip, but it's not like it was. I'll be playing with it some more, but we're going to finish it up in this video. I know I can get that straightened out. It just, something's going on with the drive. It just doesn't, it's really sensitive, and it may be that the laser itself is just not like it should be, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But now we need an antenna. And I bought this little one quite a while ago, but you can see she's got bad battery damage. Batteries are still in it. I didn't even bother taking them out because it's screwed up. But you know, if I can get them cheap enough, like for a couple of bucks, even when they're like this, you know, the antenna itself is worth a couple of bucks to me. So I go ahead and pick them up. I think there's another little bushing in here. Yeah, there she is. Come on. Isn't that gonna be fun? So that one will be for parts. This one, that. I know the brass bushings are nice to have in there if you can get them in. This one is, nope, this one we're not going to get them in. Because this one is pretty tight. Does that go through there? Yeah, it goes through. little shorter. But it's better than a busted antenna. Save those. Been quite a while since I've seen those little brass bushings. Okay. Now, I think we can get rid of this. And I can wipe it down a little bit more. There. All right, we got her all finished up. She's ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. These are nice to and fun to work on. These little boom boxes. As you can see, there's not a whole lot to them. You have to get down quite a bit to get to the drives in them, but you know, what's it? You know, it doesn't take long. You know, if you're doing it for somebody, it's really hard to charge your time on them. But I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for me to sell. So I hope to see you on the next one. And don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Until then, see ya.